Hi everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a couple more foundation pages for my December album. I am using a mixture of collections this year, and one is Hey Santa by Peartree Paper and the other is Merry and Bright by Coco Studio. Like I said, I'm totally mixing the collections this year, but I started off my album with just solely Hey Santa because I didn't have CVS Merry and Bright by that point. Anyway, I now have it and I'm very excited to be playing with it. So I have done a little bit of work off camera because it took me a long time to figure this out. So basically I have cut the beautiful cut file there with the trees. That is by Peartree Cut Files, and I've cut it twice, and I have backed it twice. I cut it twice, but I did one way and one reversed, mirrored, and I've backed it with both of them with glitter paper, white glitter paper, and then I've sandwiched them together. So basically I have a double-sided cut file, and then I've sewn it to the left edge of the page. So now I have this piece, the cut file piece, that opens out to the left, and the page itself will be inside the page protector, while the cut file fold out will be on the outside of the page protector. Anyway, it took me quite a while to figure it out and make it work, so that's why I did it off camera, but you can see the effect there. And now I am making the insert for this page, so page 11. So my number, sorry guys, I'm having some issues with my sound, so please bear with me, and if basically my software keeps skipping or pausing, which means my sound is going strange, so sorry about that. I'm going to power on for this one and then attempt to do an update or something and hope it sorts itself out. Okay, so my number is going to go on the outside of my cut file on the piece that you will see if it's folded in, and then so therefore I won't have a number on the page itself. So you can see that this page here this is the bit that's going to be inside the page protector, and I've started off with a piece of just plain white card, and I'm going for this big frame by Coco Vanilla. It's really pretty green frame with stars all over it, white stars, and I'm making a little pocket out of it that's I'm going to be able to slide the middle piece out. It's I've backed it with pink, and I've sewn it in place just around 3 edges, and then the top edge is left open to create a pocket. Then I've created a white piece that fits inside the pocket, but that probably won't be the final piece. It might be. I might actually stick my photo to it or something like that, but it's just plain white card at the moment, so it's there as a kind of a placeholder really, rather than the actual thing that will be there when this day comes around in December. I have just attached 3 tabs to the top of it with staples. They are easily removable, so I can then take them off and put them onto my photo if need be. So left over from the cut file are some glittery stars, and I have just so I've stuck those glittery stars all over the background of the layout. And then I'm just going to add some embellishments to the corner of my photo frame in there, you can see. So I've got a little tree die cut, and then I'm adding some label stickers that say Traditions, Believe and Very Merry. That's pretty much it. I'm actually going to add a little house to that as well from a puffy sticker too, but other than that, that's pretty much complete. And I just want to, I'm also going to add some more things to the cut file itself, but before I do that, I'm going to move over onto page 12. So this is a facing page. It doesn't have to match exactly, but I want it to be similar. So I've gone with the same collection, so Coco Vanilla Studio. I've gone for the trees background paper. It's so gorgeous, I love it. I have got another frame, so the frame kind of matches the other frame. as in it doesn't match at all, they don't look at all similar, but they're both frames, so it's a common element. Again, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do on the day. I'm not entirely sure where my photo is going to go. It could be that my photo goes in that frame, it could be that my journaling goes in that frame. I haven't yet figured that out, so it's just a starting point, a jumping off point for my day 12, which at the time of doing this is actually tomorrow. I ought to think about what I'm going to be doing. I'm really behind with this project. Normally I have done all of my foundation pages by mid-November, and I can just spend December putting the photos in, but yeah, not the case this year. Don't know what's happened. It's all gone a bit wrong. Anyway, I'm now just looking to see if I can embellish page 12, and I'm just pulling out some flowers from Cocoa Vanilla, which I've already put in there. I've got my number, of course. I've just pulled out a little house, 2 houses from Crepe Paper Haze Santa, and just adding a little puffy donut sticker there as well, because it's cute. It's a donut bauble. How awesome is that? I just added another flower in there, and that is page 12 complete, other than I'm going to add some stitching around the edge, because I'm doing lots of machine stitching in this book this year, around almost every edge of my pages. So I'm now just starting to do some embellishment of the cut file itself. So this is the fold out piece. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's really nice to have some elements outside of the page protector and some elements inside the page protector. The little slide up piece for page 11 is easy to do, even though it's inside the page protector. It's going to be easy to just inside. It's just a small way down from the top, so not too bad. But it's really lovely to have that tree element on the outside. I love it. Okay, so just cut up a sticker there from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. It says the most wonderful time of the year, so it was a long sticker, and I've just cut that into 3, and then on the inside of the tree cut file, I have added a few other bits of ephemera and stickers and things as well. There we go. That's the pretty much finished layout there, and I'm going to pop those into my album. So you can see that one is inside the page protector. I'm just going to clip that in. There we go. Not too hard to bring that up and down, and then the next page, page 12, just slides in really easily. Okay, so 11 is a Friday, 12 is a Saturday, 13 is a Sunday. So annoyingly, the weekend does not fall on a double page spread, so I've got a Saturday on one side and then Sunday on the back, which is not ideal, but we're going to go. But I like to have extra room for photos for the weekend, because during the week, of course, the kids are at school, and we don't do a lot, but the weekends we tend to have more things going on. Even though we can't go this year, we are able to do more things at home, like baking and things like that. So I wanted to have some extra room for photos, a fold out or something where I can give me some additional spaces for photos and journaling. So I'm using some of the journaling cards from Cocoa Vanilla Studio Merry and Bright. So it was a whole pack of journaling cards. I've pulled out 8, and I'm just distressing the edges of all of them. They're going to be sandwiched together to form double-sided pages. Now these are double-sided already, but I needed them to be sandwiches so that I can sandwich the ribbon in between them. So I just had to choose which ones were my favourites to be on show. What I'm going to do is, distress all the edges and then trap the piece of ribbon that I've got there in between all of the journaling cards. And then I'm going to sew around the edges of all of those, and this will create a small little mini album. So I run into some difficulty because of the way I wanted to fold it, but you can see how easy it is to put together in the first place. So I've just put my ribbon all the way along there, just taped the journaling cards and then placed the ribbon there. So this is where I run into trouble, because I wanted to be able to fold my little book in, rather than just concertina. I wanted to be able to fold it in on itself so that I could then tie the ribbon and hold it all together, whereas it wouldn't hold together if it was concertinaed. So that's where I'm kind of running into some difficulties right now, but that's how I want it to look. That's super cute. I love how that works. So you fold the right outside edge in, but then I've got nothing to tie my ribbon to, because the end of my ribbon is then inside the book. So anyway, I just chop off the end ribbon. I don't need a piece there. Now I can fold my book in. Oh, I've just accidentally pulled out my whole piece of ribbon. But I can do that, and then I'm just going to poke that other piece of ribbon inside one of the other pages, so that my ribbon tie is in the right place. Now I'm going to sew all of this so it's not going to fall apart, but now I can tie my ribbon together. Does that? Hurrah! I'm so pleased that that has worked out well. So I'm just trimming the ends of my ribbon, and I'm going to, because it's very frayy, this ribbon, it frays really badly, so I'm going to put some glue, wet glue, on the ends of those two pieces of ribbon so that they'll dry and then it won't fray any further. Okay, so this is now book complete. So my book is all sewn, so I basically just sewed around all the edges of all of those little journaling cards, and now my booklet is going to go inside a small page protector in between pages 11 and 12, and that will give me lots of additional room for photos and journaling for these pages. So yeah, it will probably relate to day 12 and 13 rather than 11 and 12, but that's okay. Okay, here are some close-ups. I'm really sorry about the sound issues I've had with this video. Hopefully I will get those all sorted for the next one. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget you can get all of these collections at Lottie Loves Paper. Thank you so much. That was Nikki Rowland for Lottie Loves Paper.